Hello everyone, welcome to my channel VD's Shiksha and I am your mentor Vandana Devrukkar. Today you are going to learn chapter number 2 from OCBA and the name of the chapter is Principles of Management. What is principles? Principles means rules, laws and policies. Let us start with the introduction. Now, these principles are used since ancient time. Many great kings like Chandragupta Maurya, Shivaji, these all great kings used these principles and they won many wars, and not only wars, they managed their kingdom also on the basis of these principles only. It was used by great kings as well as the great rulers of India. So, we can say that these principles are used since ancient time all over the world. Now, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of these principles of management? So, this is a guidelines for managers. This shows the guidelines to managers how to manage the business, how to manage the employees, how to manage the factors. Understood? In relation to human behavior. Now, who are involved in this management? Employees. Management is concerned with human behavior. Means management is to manage the man only, peoples only, employees, personnel. So, it is directly related to human behavior. Now, what is the concept of these principles of management? It is a combination of art and science. Now, how it is an art? Art means, do you remember chapter number 1, Uns and Odonal? It is an art of getting things done from others. दूसरों से काम निकलवाने की कला. It is not a science like physics, means not a pure science like physics, but it has some rules, laws and policies. So that's why it is called that principles of management is a combination of art and science. Now it gives a perfect guideline for decision making. Whoever are doing the management, for them these principles are very much helpful in taking great decisions for the business. Please take the screenshot. Next topic is nature of principles of management, and the formula for this is UFGBC. UFGBC. Now, U stands for universal acceptance. Now, what is this universal acceptance? Means these principles are being expected, or we can say accepted universally in the whole world by all other peoples, whoever are involved in small or big unit of business. Second thing is flexible. These principles are not like pure science, means the formula whichever the given are in science, the same formula should be applied in whole world. No, it's not like that. So it is a flexible. It is not rigid like science. Understood? Third thing is general guidelines. These principles are giving general guidelines to the managers to go through the business, how they have to manage the business, wherever they are doing business, whether they are in a small unit or whether the business is in a big unit. Whichever the unit, the size of the business or the format of the business is there, according to that, these principles provide guidelines to the managers. Fourth thing is B for based on human behavior. These principles are being framed in such a way that they are totally concentrating on human behavior, because the management is totally based on human activity. Then come contingency. Now what do you mean by contingency? Contingency means possible future event. What is possible future event? Means whichever the changes would be there in the market according to the taste, preference, or we can say trends. Okay, so to meet such changes, these principles are very much helpful to the managers. Please take this. Our next topic is importance of principles of management, and the formula for it is IMH square U. Again I am repeating, IMH square U. I stands for increase in managerial efficiency. Means by using these principles, managers are getting help for functioning their business, for functioning the peoples, or the functioning the other factors of the production. So it helps to increase their efficiency. Second thing is maximum usage and effective administration of resources. As you all know, without resources, no business is possible. So, to use it wisely and with minimum cost is a great deal of manager. So, with the help of this principle, managers are able to manage the minimum costing of production. Then comes third thing is H. H stands for helpful for scientific and logical decisions. Means whichever decisions managers are taking timely or scientific way, that objective should be maintained. Means that decisions should be in a perfect way as per scientific or logical with the help of these principles. Then comes T square. T stands for to cope up with changing business environment. As I discussed before, business is changing every day. Every day the business is being changing. So, to cope up, to meet the changes whichever are there in the market, these principles are great boon for the managers. Then comes second T stands for to fulfill social responsibility. As you all know, business is a part of community. So, along with business, along with profit, this social responsibility should also be maintained with the help of these principles which have been given by our management gurus. Their moral values should be inculcated. Then, U stand for useful for research, training and development. With the help of this principle, manager can choose a perfect employees, a perfect personals, perfect laborers for their work. How they can choose? With the help of different type of tests, aptitude test, IQ test, psychological test, and a perfect person can be trained and then the development of that personnel will be made. With their development, business development will also be done. Okay, so please take the screenshot.